Here we are. Check, check, check. Looking good. Looks like my sound is working. Hello and welcome, everybody, to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 641. What? I am your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn, and I'll be right back. Right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My son says hello to all of you, so a big hi from Gavin. Well, good to have you all on the program today. Today is episode 641, part 6 of In Sound Mind. And this is likely going to be the final episode of In Sound Mind, as we were in the last chapter, the last cassette tape, when we had to end the broadcast last week. So it's likely that we'll get to the end of the game today, but if not, don't worry, we'll pick up with the same game next time. And I have a great list of replacement games that you all have sent me, so I have plenty to choose from. But if you've got an idea for a game to replace this one with, let me know in the comments section of the replay, or on Twitter, or here in the chat. Good to see each and every one of you in the chat today. We are live on Twitter. I know I can't see any of your comments on Twitter, but I know that you're watching me on Twitter. So hello to all the viewers on Twitter. And on Facebook today, we've got Quincy, Luke, Corey, Edward, Toby, Daniel, Fisher, Chris, James, and Jake with the first donation of stars. He says, good day, Ox and all. Good day to you, Jake Benz. On YouTube today, it's good to see all of the regular cast of characters, our members, our Patreon supporters, our subscribers in the chat today. Automatic Beats, first one in the chat today. Hello, Automatic Beats. Julian Z and Rachel with gold derbies. Brandon Beltfed, Craig Euler, Jocelyn Ryan, Ian Chamberlain, Lane Berry, No Name with a gold derby, Shadow 787, Mr. Virus, Chininator with a gold derby, Mila 444, Rebel She-Wolf, Kit Cowling, Edward C, Sean N. Z, Shadow 787, I said that already, and King Jaja with the first super chat of the day today. I hope you remember me, mate, but I'm still here. Thank you, King Jaja. Glad to have you here on this Thursday episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 641. You're in for a fine broadcast. Joe Mater says, looking good, sounding good, feeling good. That's how I'm feeling, too. I'm feeling good tonight. Hope you're feeling good tonight. I have a ton of energy, and I'm ready to dive into the game. We have come fully equipped with rum and coke, Abulur Scotch, aged 12 years, leftover coffee from the morning, and our cigar. Today I decided to smoke something extra special. This is a Gurkha, aged 15 years, Gurkha Cellar Reserve. And look at this sucker. This is the perfecto shape of a cigar, tapered at both ends. This end has a bit of a pigtail wrapper. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the end you cut. This end is tapered to a blunt point, and that's the end you light. I'm looking forward to this today. The problem with the tapered end is that it's hard to tell when the fire makes contact with it. But there we go. Ranker says, bad news. I recently lost my job at the keyboard factory. I apparently hadn't been putting in enough shifts. Why, major applause to Ranker for the first dad joke of the evening. There you go. Thank you, Ranker, very much. Jake Benz on Facebook with a donation of stars says, I can't stay long tonight, so I'll leave you with a groaner for now. What do you call a Cuban cigar with hair? A Cuban cigar. There are moments when I am even disappointed in myself for repeating the things I hear. But you know what? I got to say, Jake, did you make that up yourself? Because it sounds like a homemade joke. And if you did, congrats. Well done. A Cuban cigar. I'll put this over here for now. Kyle Warfield says, Capcom put up a timer the other day that ends on the 20th. Good chance it's for Street Fighter, but could be for Resident Evil as well. By the way, my suggestion would be Resident Evil Within. I'm sorry, he says, would be Evil Within or Resident Evil 1 remake. Okay, awesome suggestions. I mean, they did release Resident Evil Village last year, right? So it probably wouldn't be another Resident Evil game this close. But it's always possible. We can hope. Jake Benz says, I can't stay long tonight, so I'll leave you with a... Oh, I read that one already. Cuban cigar. Thank you, Jake. And then Daniel Radley says, what do you call a penguin in the desert? Lost. He would be. Another literal one. I love it. Jake Benz says, it was indeed lol. You did make that up. Okay. I mean, I got to say, I'm oddly impressed, Jake, that you made that up. I'm oddly impressed. No Name says, my teachers told me I'd never amount to much because I procrastinate so much. I told them, just you wait. I mean, I was the same way. I did procrastinate a lot when I was younger. MG says, how does a taco say grace? Let us pray. I mean, that only works if you have lettuce with your tacos. I don't have lettuce with my tacos. I don't like lettuce on a taco. I like lettuce in a salad, but even then I don't like salads because of the lettuce. There's a theme here. I just don't like lettuce, but this one would work for a salad. How does a salad say grace? Let us pray. Also works really good. How does coleslaw say grace? Cabbage pray? No, that one doesn't work, does it? Well, either way, excellent job there, MG. Joey Vidmer says, hi, Ox. Got my cigar lit, and I'm excited for the game. Also, finally got my Bronze Ox membership. Hey, congratulations, Joey, and thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Brandon Belt Fed says, what do you call someone who goes on a gym date with you? Your swole mate. Swole mate, because they go to the gym. Oh, that's great. I mean, those of you who are swole together, stay together. Cheers, he says. Thank you, Brandon. No Name says, meanwhile, in a parallel universe, oh, for God's sake, where are all of these extra single socks coming from? Well, we all know that the dryer is a portal to an alternative universe. Jocelyn Ryan says, Ox, my hubby needs a major shout out for dealing with me, especially after I got my diagnosis of flu with the added bonus of pneumonia. I am an overachiever. Well, major kudos to Matthew Ryan for dealing with his sick wife. But of course, any good husband would support a sick spouse. So, I mean, he's just doing what he signed up for, essentially. But Jocelyn, so sorry to hear about your illnesses, the flu and pneumonia stacked on top of each other. That's rough. That's rough. Well, I'm glad you're here tonight. I hope Matthew is able to join us as well, and you can both enjoy the program together. And in the morning, you'll feel a little better. Stupid Samson with a super chat tip. Thank you very much, Stupid Samson. Daniel Radley says, did you hear about, on Facebook with the donation of stars, he says, did you hear about the first restaurant to open on the moon? It had great food, but no atmosphere. Okay, that's like a Jay Leno joke right there. Thank you for that one, Daniel Radley. Kyle Warfield says, the last 3 years, Capcom has released a Resident Evil each year. And they told us 8 months ago they were working on Resident Evil 8 DLC. Oh, well, I stand corrected. Maybe it could be a new Resident Evil game. That would be cool. I love Resident Evil as a series, so yeah, I definitely welcome that. Jake Ben says, do you think Bethesda had cereal on the mind when they created Kellogg for Fallout 4? I mean, probably not. I realize you're telling this as a joke, and thank you. I do love the joke. But, you know, Kellogg the cereal is called Kellogg because it was invented by a guy whose name was Kellogg, right? Kind of like how Porsche was a word before it started being used in conjunction with a vehicle. It was a proper name, Porsche. People would name their daughters Porsche because it was a name. So just, I mean, maybe, probably not if I'm being literal, you know, answering it literally. Man, this one is not wanting to stay lit. I need to give it some attention. Killer Gear says, hey, Ox, I haven't watched you in a while, but you have no idea how much you helped me in Fallout. Well, thank you, Killer Gear. I'm glad you made it back to the program. I hope you'll stick around for a while, and I'm grateful that my videos were able to help you in some way with your Fallout adventure. That's what I really wanted to achieve with my series, and I'm glad it's working out for you. Chininator says, I'm drinking salted caramel whiskey tonight. What are you drinking, Oxhorn? Not that. I mean, you're going to have to tell me how it is. I like salted caramel. I like whiskey. I don't know if I would necessarily like the two together, but then again, I've never tried it, and I'm not going to knock something until I've tried it. So, Chininator, enjoy your salted caramel whiskey. Let me know how it is. Today, I'm just drinking some Aberlour, some 12-year-old Aberlour, and I'll tell you what it tastes like. Scotch, yeah. Yeah, that tastes like Scotch. I like things that taste like the things they are, you know? I'm glad an apple tastes like an apple. I don't want to bite into an apple and go, notes of raspberry. But that's just me, and to each their own. Kit Cowling says, hey, Oxhorn, what was your first ever game? I'm dating myself saying this. Oh, you're dating yourself saying this, right? And you're not dating yourself, because obviously that would be awkward to announce publicly. But either way, I got into PC games, Kit continues, from playing through the Myst series with my dad. You and I think, came from similar gaming backgrounds. I also played Myst and Riven on the PC back in the day. Those just were mind-blowing games to me when I was a young kid. But if I had to pick the very first video games I ever played, it would be like Super Mario Bros. 1, Duck Hunt, Wild West, Top Gun, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, you know, all of the NES staples. I started on the NES. I didn't do the Atari until much later. So yeah, NES games. No Name with a super chat on YouTube says, I told my girlfriend that it looked like she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. She would have looked surprised. I like that one, No Name. That's a good one. Thank you. Ryder Wheeler says, wondering if you saw the screenshots of my game with mutant menagerie creatures I sent on Twitter. The Wanamingo are something to behold and fear. I did see your pictures on Twitter. I encourage everyone to check them out. They're pretty cool. Mutant Menagerie looks like a really interesting mod to install. So thank you for sharing. Rachel says, any fun tales of your Dark Souls conquests? Love ya, Oxhorn. Thank you, Rachel. I haven't played the game since the last time I talked about it. I'm still at the place beneath the dregs. Like the swamp city, the mutant city. All of the little shacks and the ropes, the rope bridges. Yeah, I'm still there. Kellen Gray says, stopping by to say Ox Day is always a good day. Thank you, Kellen Gray. Jake Benz on Facebook with a donation of stars says, though then again, Sugar Bombs was the go-to cereal for Fallout. Are you suggesting Kellogg's real name is Sugar Bombs? Or that there's an alter ego of Kellogg in our universe whose name is Sugar Bombs? Something to ponder. Matthew Bryan says, hello, Ox. Sorry I'm late. I was busy killing zombies on World War Z. A noble cause. A heavy endeavor. I am glad you took a break to come say hi, but you were doing the Lord's work, my friend. Kill those zombies. They deserve it. Daniel Radley says, do you want to hear a construction joke? Sorry, I'm still working on it. I love the ones that keep popping up stream after stream. Those are just golden oldies is what they are. Thank you, Daniel Radley. And Rachel Davies says, I started with Pong on Sega. Pong was on Sega? I also had a Sega Genesis, but I didn't play Pong on the Sega. I did Sonic and Star Fox. No, Star Fox was Super Nintendo, wasn't it? Yeah. What was on Sega? What else was on Sega? Why do I not know this? I played Sonic and I think Bomberman. I think Bomberman was on Sega too. Light! No Name says, I used to date a hoarder, and she broke up with me. That stings extra hard. I'm like the only thing she can get rid of. Ooh, that would be rough. Being dumped by a hoarder. Mark from Sales says, how many psychologists does it take to change a light bulb? Depends if the light bulb wants to change. So if the light bulb wants to change, it only takes one. If it doesn't, it can't be done. So the answer would be 0. Lane Barry says, tonight I'm enjoying Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve, and it's pretty good. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. I did. It was absolutely wonderful, and I'm glad you're enjoying your beverage. I've never tried the Caribbean Reserve. Let me know how it goes. Matt Siski says, cheers, Oxman. Elden Ring is out next Friday. Any interest? I'm horrible at FromSoft games, but keep buying GRRM attached is promising lore-wise. Maybe. I'm not sure. FromSoft did Dark Souls, right? So, yeah. I'm already having a hard enough time with Dark Souls. Do I want to play another fantasy or dark fantasy / horror game that is impossible to defeat? Yeah, I don't know if that would be good for a broadcast. Watching me attack the same dragon over and over again for 3 hours really doesn't make for scintillating broadcasting. Just saying. Toxic Sean says, hey, Ox, next week I'm pushing for an afternoon off. I want to be here for a Scotch and smoke rings. Work's still busy. Miss you, Oxy. Hope everyone is doing well. Miss you too, Toxic. We're all doing good here in the chat. I hope you can find some time to join us very soon. Jake Ben says it couldn't be Kellogg's real name because we found it's Conrad. No, Jake, his name is Conrad Kellogg. Like, as in Kellogg was his last name. Ugh. I mean, people don't have one name exclusively in the Fallout universe, right? I understand Piper's name is Piper, but presumably she does have a last name, right? I know Kate's name is Kate, but presumably she has a last name, as evidenced by Preston Garvey. His name isn't just Preston Garvey. His first name is Preston. His last name is Garvey. Kellogg has a first name. His first name is Conrad. His last name is Kellogg, right? So he is Conrad Kellogg. Matthew Bryant says the level difficulty is rather surprising, even on easy. Hate to see the hordes on Nightmare. Yeah, well, I mean, it was notoriously a notoriously difficult game to master. Matthew Bryant says the Lion King on Sega was the hardest. I dare someone to find me a harder game. I believe it was the inspiration for Dark Souls. Yeah, I remember having birthday parties with friends my age, and we would all go into the basement to play the Lion King. This was the year that the movie came out. And we would just sit there for hours trying to defeat these levels, and we couldn't do it. Like, none of us got through. Jake Ben says, that's what I'm talking about, Oxlaw. I know, right? Yeah, Conrad Kellogg in our universe, sugar bombs. No, Conrad Kellogg in the Fallout universe, sugar bombs in our universe, right? Right. Rachel says, have you made a final decision on what series will come after Steel Dawn and Rain? No tips. Yes. I have. Aren't you glad you asked? JManC55 says, do you have any interest playing Dying Light 2? Has a healthy amount of super interesting side missions and is super fun mechanic-wise. Great RPG. Dying Light 2. Let's see. Wow. Oh. Looks compelling. I'll have to give it a gander. Victoria Calendar says, howdy Ox, looking forward to the game and the tunes. Also, if you're by yourself in the woods and a bear charges you, what should you do? Pay it immediately. Doesn't matter what he's charging you for. You just want to get out of there. No, I agree. Plus, you can dispute the charges later with your credit card company, right? I mean, easy way out. Vince M says, hey Ox, downloaded a game on Steam called Dear Esther. It's a first-person and adventure exploration game. It might be a good game to play for Scotch and smoke rings. Did you enjoy Dear Esther? Let me see. Mostly positive. Okay, a lot of really good recommendations. Certainly worth considering. Thank you very much. Wormy says, person number 1, hitting people with a laptop. Person number 2, what are you doing? Okay, so this is a story joke. Person number 1, trying to get this dead laptop running. Person number 2, how does hitting somebody with a laptop help? Officer said if I kept hitting people, I'd get a battery charge. It was just too elaborate. Wormy. It just too much went into it. I had to really chew my way through that one. But thank you for the contribution. Kedabasir says, hey Ox, hope all has been going well for you. I am very much looking forward to this game tonight. Me too. Me too. We had to leave off at a really compelling part, and I'm eager to finish that story. Julian Z says, hi Ox, so good to see you on Scotch and Smoke Rings for a more in-sound mind. Any thoughts on the new Alien event coming to Fallout 76 and the whole Alien update? I mean, yeah, it's... I'm excited, don't get me wrong. It looks really interesting. I can't wait to do the event, but from a content creation perspective, it's coming at a really awful time because I'm in the middle of a series right now. And if it's anything like the Mothman event, I'm going to have to take time off from my current lore series to just play Fallout 76, to understand how the event works, to track down some of the random encounters, to really grind my way through the entire thing, to get a grip of it, just so I can understand it before actually sitting down with some of the footage and piecing together a narrative. It's going to be a ton of work. But I realize that Fallout 76 doesn't just exist to give me ideas for creating content. It exists to be a game for people to play and enjoy. And for that reason, I'm thrilled that the community has a really cool new event to do. But from a content perspective, I'm bummed that I have to pause my series in order to cover it. And I've only got 2 weeks. It's going to be around for only 2 weeks. So I've got 2 weeks to get my footage shot and understand the event and produce a video. I mean, it's totally possible, but when I'm with all of my live streams and, you know, being a single dad and all of that, it's kind of like, all right, I'm going to have to prioritize my time to get this done. Ian Chamberlain says, use the peepa snuff. You looking forward to Sherlock Holmes tomorrow? I'm looking forward to Sherlock Holmes tomorrow. We're going to use more pepper snuff. Sherlock, use the pepper snuff. MG says, best film of all time, Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies. Now that's what I'm talking about. Also, I'm so excited. I turned 29 this Saturday. Congratulations, MG, on your upcoming birthday, 29. That's great. Your final year in your 20s. I hope you use it to the maximum. Toby on Facebook says, are you going to broadcast live for the 76 event? Yeah, I probably will. I did so for the Mothman event. I probably will for the Alien event as well. Matthew Ryan on Facebook with a donation of stars says, thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the fridge all along. Well, okay. I don't get it. Like, all right, I can understand the humor in the joke if you confuse your dryer with a fridge. But fridges don't shrink clothes. I thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the fridge all along. So he's been putting his clothes in the fridge? But that doesn't shrink clothes. Does it? No, it doesn't. It takes like heat to shrink cotton, but it's a fridge. I don't get it. Sorry, Matthew. That one's beyond me. Wormy says, sacrificed coffee tomorrow for that. You can finish the sentence. Oh, Wormy. Love you, Ox. Thank you, Wormy. I appreciate it. If I keep hitting people, I'd get a battery charge. Love it. Eating too much, Ox, says Alexis. He's blaming the fridge eating too... Oh. His clothes don't fit because he's getting fat. Because he's eating food out of the fridge. Oh. I love it when I have to get someone to explain it to me. I thought he was putting his clothes in the fridge. Turns out it was the fridge all along. Man. All right. I guess I should have gotten that one. Thank you, everybody. Jake Ben says, also, tonight's drink and cigars of choice is Sheepdog Peanut Butter Whiskey. What? What? Does it? No. It tastes both like sheepdog and peanut butter as a whiskey? And yeah, CAO Moon Trance cigars from my personal stash. Jake, that sounds, I mean, the cigars sound amazing, but sheepdog peanut butter whiskey? Oh. Oh, that's definitely sheepdog. Oh, I'm getting hints of peanut butter. Wait a minute. What was this sheepdog doing before it was killed to be put in the whiskey? Did it get into the peanut butter? The sheepdog got into the peanut butter. I'm not going to beat that dead horse. Matthew Ryan says, overthinking, Ox. It was from overeating. Yes, I did finally get it, thanks to Alexis. It was a team effort. Thank you, everybody. Jake Ben says, sheepdog is the company, Ox. Lol. Oh, really? So it didn't taste like sheepdog? Oh, man, and here I thought they had a sheepdog-flavored whiskey. So that's on me. Man. Thank you, Jake. J-Man C says, Ox, I love you, man, and I know it might seem daunting, but, yeah, I'm gonna need you to play some Elden Ring. The vids will be glorious. I mean, part of me is curious, genuinely curious, but do I pause my current games to play Elden Ring? I mean, I am about to finish, Assassin's Creed, but everyone was kind of looking forward to me playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Should I play Elden Ring instead? Maybe. Jessica Sharp, a gold ox, or a bronze ox with a gold derby and a member for 35 months, says, hey, Ox, sorry I'm late. No worries, Jessica. Thank you for stopping on by. Good to see ya. Mechanical Cyborg says, hello, Ox. Looking dapper tonight. How are you? Good to see you again. You have been an inspiration to get myself into playing 76. Much love, my friend. Well, thank you, Mechanical Cyborg. I hope you really enjoy your time in West Virginia. I'm doing really good, feeling happy, can't wait to get into the game. Gwendolyn, a Silver Ox and member for 12 months, says, I'm looking forward to Horizon Forbidden West tomorrow. Just 1 8-hour workday away. Yes, well, you console folks are going to have to let me know how the Forbidden West game is. I'm also eager to play it, but sadly, I'll probably have to wait a year before we get the PC port. Julian Z says, oh, Ox, then I wish you luck. New event comes March 1st, as apparently the NPC that gives instructions during the event can actually be found and talked to, but only by gathering clues through random encounters. Yeah, I got that just too. I watched the dev commentary. I think it may have been you who sent it to me on Twitter. Somebody sent it to me on Twitter, and I watched it. And yeah, it looks like there is an NPC who talks to you during the event, and you can actually find him in the game outside of the event. I'm pretty sure it'll be an hour, and everyone is going to have the location of this guy up on Reddit or something. So maybe we won't even need clues from the random encounters, but perhaps it will take keys or something. Sean Burke says, hey, Ox, proud Kentuckian here. Give Woodford Reserve a try next time you have a sweet tooth for bourbon. Woodford Reserve bourbon. All right. Sounds delicious. Thank you. All right, so we got some votes in the chat for Elden Ring to replace Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Chininator doesn't like that idea. He wants me to keep on playing Assassin's Creed. Maybe Valhalla. Mila444 also wants me to continue playing Assassin's Creed, but a lot of other people saying Elden Ring. Joey Vidmer says, when is the event for Fallout 76? I'd have to... It's in a couple of weeks. Beginning of March, is it? It's coming up here soon. Jessica Sharp says, I might have missed this, but are you playing Horizon Zero Dawn sequel when it's released for the PC? For the PC, yes. Yes. For the console, no. But when it comes up for the PC, I will definitely tackle it. Jake Benz with a donation of stars on Facebook says, and the Moon Trance cigars are favorite for me. They're not too bold of a profile and have almost a caramel/chocolatey aftertaste to them. Well, I'm glad you found something that you like, Jake. Thanks for letting me know. I'll have to look them up and try them myself. Jake Ben says, I recommend them 1010 for your next cigar. Awesome. I'll check them out. No Name says, if you stop eating donuts, you'll live 3 years longer. But it's just 3 more years that you'll want a donut. I mean, that's true. Probably true. How many years if you take out the donut hole, right? Because then you're kind of, you get your donut, but it's not a whole donut. You took out the donut hole, so maybe you only lose a year and a half. It's a fair trade, right? J-Man C says, hey, Ox, what's Irish and stays out all night? Patio furniture. I think that may be one where you have to be Irish to get it. Do Irish people like to stay out on the patio smoking by patio furniture? What's Irish and stays out all night? Patio furniture? I don't get... Is there like a famous Irish patio furniture brand out there like IKEA? Is there an IKEA for patio furniture, but it's an Irish company? Or is this another really simple one that I'm just too thick to get? What's Irish and stays out all night? Patio furniture. I don't get it. Sorry, J-Man C. Jocelyn Ryan says, Ox is going to be really disappointed when he discovers fish key is an actual thing. Salted herring flavored / enhanced Bruichladdich whiskey. Fishkey? Whiskey that tastes like fish is real. Jocelyn, I could have lived out my remaining years without ever learning that historical tidbit. Why? Why? Whiskey is so good by itself. Why ruin a good whiskey by making it taste like fish? Salted herring flavored whiskey? Fishkey? It's rough. Patio furniture. Oh, man. Why did you do this to me, guys? Come on, have mercy. It's late at night. I'm drinking scotch and rum. I'm trying to have an easy... I don't want to have to figure these jokes out. You should have spelled it patio furniture, not patio furniture. That way I would have gotten it the first time. But no, you spelled it patio furniture. So that I had to... patio furniture. Okay. Hello, O'Brien. It's me cousin, patio furniture. Okay. It's not that funny. Why am I laughing? It's not. It's a pun. It's all right. It's good. No, I like it. Thank you. Ugh. Nicholas Cohen says, Ox would love to see you play Elden Ring. It's said to be easier for new players of the Souls games while still having a challenge. All right. Well, maybe I'll check it out. Thank you, my friend. Kellen Gray with a super chat says patio furniture equals patio furniture. Yes, thank you. I did finally get there in the end. Dear Lord. Ranger Station says, even I got that one. Oh, good for you, Ranger Station. I'm glad somebody did. I got it too. I just had to be told. Patio furniture. Matthew Ryan on Facebook with a donation of stars says, my poor wife, not only is she sick, she's got to deal with me making her stay home from work. Well, that's a good husband, making your poor wife stay home from work when she's sick. So I'm glad she has you there to restrain her. Not physically, of course, but, you know. Matthew Ryan says, vote to go for Valhalla or God of War. What is Lovecraft's favorite streaming service? Cthulhu? I mean, I am fighting back a smile, so I guess there is something to that. Lovecraft's most favorite streaming service, Cthulhu. Wow. Thank you, Matthew. You got a bit of a smile. You got a smirk from me on that one. Caitlin says, what flavor Nuka-Cola sodas do you have? I've got almost all of them. I've got regular, wild, cherry, quantum, orange, quartz, victory, and grape. I'm missing Nuka-Cola Dark. Well, actually, I've got a dark and a cranberry, but they're the wrong size. Jake Ben says, somebody once told me an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And later that day, somebody threw an apple at me and said, stay away. Law. This one makes sense when you realize that Jake is a doctor, right? That's probably a joke that doctors tell each other at cocktail parties. Yes, yes, yes. This is what I learned when I was working on my PhD. Doctors don't talk like that, do they? That was probably a bad impression. Julian Z says, Ox, that was painful. I have never seen such a whoosh. Look, it's 8:30 at night. I mean, that's late. A whole just 8:30 p.m. That's a late hour right there. Ranker says, Dear Esther is like a less depressing Edith Finch. Oh, dear God. I mean, I enjoyed Edith Finch, but man, was it depressing. Might I suggest The Beginner's Guide, which is from the Stanley Parable dev, and it's in the same vein. The Beginner's Guide. Okay. Overwhelmingly positive. Takes about an hour and a half to beat. Wow. Okay. Matthew Ryan says, would you like me to repeat the snake with amnesia joke? Nope. Nope. No, I'm good, I think. Do we need to hear another joke about a snake with amnesia? I think we're okay. Thank you for that one, though, Matthew. If the chat clamors for it, then yeah, but I think I'm okay. I'm good. Jocelyn Ryan says, for giggles, look up Sucker for Love on Steam. Sucker for... Oh, this isn't going to be one of those... What? I don't know. Don't Google this game, guys. I'm sorry I read the title of this game on camera. I'm so sorry. Don't Google this game. I mean, if you... It involves having Cthulhu from the Lovecraftian universe as a waifu. So, just... No. We're just... Why, Jocelyn? Would you do this to me? I trusted you. I trusted that I would be able to read the name of a game live on camera and it wouldn't be absolutely awful. But now thanks to Jocelyn Ryan, we're dealing with a Cthulhu-themed waifu on a Steam game. Ah, oh, God. Sucker for Love. My bad. Ooh. Ooh. Don't go through the pictures, please. No, guys, don't look this up. Seriously, it's... Jocelyn, what have you done? What have you done? Jocelyn Ryan, hope you can sleep at night. No Name says it's 8:30. Such a late hour. Meanwhile, in the Eastern time zone. I know, right? Ranker says, the last one. What is the fastest growing city in Europe? It's the capital of Ireland. Every day it's Dublin. I love it. Thank you, Ranker. Great. Now I have to sit here and watch literally everybody say, oh, I'm Googling this right now. Too late, says Crimson. Oh, I'm Googling this right now, says Kellen Gray. Just don't Google it. Don't do it. No, I'm saying no. I'm putting my foot down. Here, listen. Here comes the foot. There. I put my foot down. Don't Google it. I said no. Deathica says, wow, it just clicked with the sucker part. Yeah! Sucker for love! Octopus waifu. Right? Yeah. Just... Jocelyn Ryan, why'd you do this to us? We could have lived the rest of our lives never knowing that existed. But no. Because of you, Jocelyn. Matthew Ryan says, I totally apologize for my wife. This is the effect of making her stay home. Plus, she's probably hopped up on cough medicine. Matthew. So you probably are partially responsible for this. You should take away her keyboard. Take it away so she can't do things like this to us again. Jake Ben says, what do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish. Yep. Thank you for that one, Jake. Jake Ben says, good God, I looked it up and now the doctor needs a doctor. I know. This broadcast is ruined forever because of Jocelyn Ryan. Ishol.com says, this is horrible, but I can't look away. I mean, that's how Medusas work, guys. Matthew Ryan says, I tried to take away the keyboard. She yanked it back, and she's hopped up on Tamiflu. Oh, so a likely excuse. Oh, she's going to come back next week. Sorry, Ox, I didn't mean to talk about that Steam game. I was hopped up on Tamiflu. Sure. Blame the cough medicine. Adra says, hey, Ox, have you heard of the Dark Pictures anthology on Steam? It's a horror anthology trilogy that looks pretty good. I started Man of Medan, which is the first, but haven't finished yet. I have actually heard about those, and in fact, Man of Medan, and it's something I've been considering doing. Jocelyn Ryan says, and this is why I'm a workaholic. Well, I mean, maybe you should stay at work, because the world would be spared from incidents like this. Jocelyn. Mila444 says, it's anime. Blech. I mean, yeah, but that's the gross part to you? I mean, sure, that is a gross part, but the tentacle waifu, that didn't kind of stand out as maybe the gross thing you wanted to avoid? It was the fact that it was anime. That's what's making you vomit? Well, I mean, fair point. But Jake Ben says, Scotch and Smoke Rings is canceled tonight due to this unforeseen incident, lol. I know. You've completely derailed the program, Jocelyn. Oh, no. Edward C. says, I'm totally buying the game, by the way. Laura Estad says, Cthulhu waifu, and then does a boob emoji. This is my life now. TSW555 says, Keisha and I just tuned in and gave each other a horrified look. Octopus waifus? What in the world is going on? Did we tune in to the wrong show? I mean, you are right to be horrified, TSW. And Keisha, I apologize to you both ahead of time. You missed something earlier. Don't scrub back. You don't need to watch it. We just keep on watching from here on out. Somebody recommended a game and had me look it up, and I wish I hadn't talked about it. But you can't change the past. You can only change the future. Josh Bunton says, Suckered for Love sounds like something to play on April Fool's Day. I mean, even if it were a joke, I couldn't broadcast a game like that. No. Jessica Sharp says, think that's bad. They have a dating sim game called... And she lists the name of this game, which I'm not going to say on camera to avoid you all Googling it. But you have me intrigued. I'm not going to look it up, though. No. No Name says, so about those body pillows... Next topic. Alt Grendel says, hello, Ox and chat. Hope I haven't missed much. No jokes from me tonight. That's okay, Alt Grendel. Just glad to have you on the program today. A Bowl of Soup says, hey, man, all I want to say is that I'm the soup. Well, you are certainly the bowl of soup. And judging by your profile picture, it looks like beef and potato carrot soup, which is healthy and delicious. Matthew Ryan says she doesn't regret it and won't. Could have been worse. Try. And then he says the same name of this Steam game. Matthew, what are you doing? I just shoot out your wife for saying this game, the name of this game in the chat, and now you do it too? I can't read that. I'm not going to read it. But I trust you that it's bad. Jake Ben says, I just dropped my cigar on the floor from laughing, and now my tobacco fix is ruined. Oh, sorry, Jake. You could just dust it off and relight it. You'll be good. Kyle Warfield says, Cthulhu and chill. Oh. No. Some things don't go together. Cthulhu and chill just don't go together, man. Joe Mater says, telling everyone not to look up Sucker for Love. You've released the Kraken. Can we just stop? I'm drinking Kraken rum, so there is that. But can we not talk about Cthulhuing and chill and releasing the Kraken? A lot of euphemisms going on in the chat tonight. Jessica Sharp says, look it up, please. No, I can't look up these awful... All right. Fine. The problem is I know that Google is watching me. And so I fear about having this in like my browser history. I mean, what if the FBI is watching me right now? And now they know I've just Googled this game, and they're going to think, oh, what's the kind of things that Oxhorn is into? What? What is this? Anything for a fellow chef. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Oh my. This game is just... What? Ashley, are you suggesting I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in you all. Saltwater sauce? Is there such a thing as a saltwater sauce? Kurt? Whoa. All right, well, I now have been exposed to that. Thank you, chat. Brandon Beltfed says, gonna make my argument for Valhalla with this. Freaking Vikings, Ox, and beards. I mean, those are really good arguments. Vikings and beards in an Assassin's Creed game? Pretty awesome. Jake Ben says, Cthulhu and drinks. Yeah, with a saltwater sauce, apparently. And then Matthew Ryan says, FBI will be dying of laughter. They're going to think I'm twisted and weird. A bowl full of soup with a super chat tip. Thank you very much. A bowl full of soup. Matt Siski says, lively stream you got here. Capcom news. Resident Evil 4 remake. Yeah, we do have a lively stream. I love the community here. As for the Capcom news, who knows? I mean, I was thinking it probably would be too soon to see a new Resident Evil game, but chat was saying that, Capcom has been coming out with Resident Evil games pretty snappily. So, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Deathica says, Sucker for Love charity stream. I mean, I don't know if this is how the kids at St. Jude really want to get their money. Ultimately, they're not going to care, right? It's money to cure cancer. And if I have to play a Cthulhu and chill game to get money for the sick kitties, I mean, for the greater good, I guess. It's for the greater good. I don't know. Jake Ben says, I love how you went from not reading the games to giving us little readings of them, Ox. Lol. Well, the way I figure it's from the captions in the game, and you can't Google them to find out what the game is. But you can Google the name of the game to figure it out. Matthew Ryan says, if you're not on the list from the Fallout searches, you'll be fined for whatever we suggest. Ro, that's true. Yeah, I have been doing all of my research to make my Fallout videos, and I've been researching things like Cold War secrets, biggest nuclear detonations, how to make Cold War bunkers. I've probably searched for a lot of things that popped out to the FBI. Cthulhu and Chill probably won't raise an eyebrow, right? Jocelyn Ryan says, just think, with the return to the earlier hour for Scotch and Smoke Rings, I get to join the fun again. Oh, so you're saying this is my fault because I reverted the time of the show back to the original one. Now that you can join, it's really ultimately my fault that we got to this point. We're at this point not because of Jocelyn Ryan and her esoteric knowledge of strange Steam games. No, it's my fault for having an earlier broadcast. Okay, I see where you're going with this, Jocelyn. Thanks. Caleb Sisk says, hey Ox, how are you doing and how is this game? I've been busy. It's a lot of fun. This is another one that I discovered because of the viewers who recommended it to me, and I've been really enjoying it. We're towards the end of the game, so if you haven't seen any of the gameplay yet, I recommend you watch some of the previous broadcasts. A Bowl of Soup says, I am Soup. We are Soup. We attack at dawn. Follow Ox. I mean, maybe I do have sympathies towards Soup, but what are we attacking? Stew? I mean, I do have to say I've got problems with stew. If I had to choose between soup and stew, I would choose soup. Stew has it coming. Jake Ben says, Cthulhu and St. Jude. They'd probably ask me to stop contributing. They'd probably say, Oxhorn, we really appreciate everything you're doing for the sick kids, but there are some lines even we won't allow you to cross, so... No Cthulhu and Chill for the sick kiddos, please. That's what they would say. Misbehaving says, have you taken bites out of your mic? No, I don't, nom on it. It's from hot ash. Sometimes drops onto my mic thing here. Matthew Ryan says, blame me as I have the computer that gave her the ideas to search for weird waifu games. Oh, no. Matthew, this isn't something you should be admitting to on the internet. Don't you know? The internet is forever and you're using your real name on Facebook and now the whole world knows that you've got waifu games on your computer. Why would you admit that, Matthew? Your wife already spilled the beans about how much you love equestrian-related things. And now we know you've got waifu games. You shouldn't say these things, Matthew. Just take some advice from old Oxhorn. Some things are better left not saying on the internet. I'm not going to kink shame. Do what you do. But confess it publicly? The Watcher with a tip. Thank you very much, The Watcher. I appreciate it. Tai Mao with a super chat says, never doubt the chat's choice in games. Muahaha. No, the chat does tend to recommend really good games. In fact, all of the games I'm playing right now have been chat recommendations. All right, it's about time for the game. First, Jake Venn says, I'm going to go out and sound like a complete dweeb here, but it's waifu with an A. Oh, dear Lord. Is it? Am I mispronouncing it? Is it waifu? Why? Waifu? Have I been mispronouncing it this entire time? Matthew Ryan says, she had the My Little Pony cups before I came into the picture. Oh, did she? Trying to make it seem as if you're the only one. Turns out she's been a fan the whole time. Jocelyn Ryan, how could you? The picture becomes more clear. Thank you, Matthew. Ryder Wheeler says, nothing wrong with pony stuff, lol. And who said there was? A Bowl of Soup says, stew is bad and is painful. Ox will help us on our conquest to extinguish the hatred and disgusting stew. We will use ovens to heat ourselves up. Well, Sue, I wish you the best on your crusade. And I hope you find a stew-related waifu. And you destroy all of the waifus of soup. Or the vice versa. I forget. Which side are we on now? Jake Ben says, I'm gonna drain my shame out with a Radaway now. Ooh. All right. Well, thank you for that detail. Look, I think we should probably get to the game. We're kind of getting side-railed here, talking about waifus and soups and ponies. How do you guys always get me talking about this weird stuff? Okay, let's in sound mind. Here we go. You ready? All right. Is it running? I pressed play. Oh, please don't tell me that it's... There we go. Ghost Boner says, my waifu is the square root of -100. She's a perfect 10, but imaginary. Oh! I like that one, Ghost Boner. The square root of -100. She's a perfect 10, but she's imaginary. That's great. Jocelyn Ryan says, fine, we'll go back to normal stuff. Oxhorn body pillow for the win. Yeah, no thank you. Jake Ben says, so, Oxhorn waifu pillow? What even is that? Like, what are you talking about, man? Can we just, normal life things? Can we talk about... Let's talk about sports. How about that? I've been a geek my entire life, and not once have I ever been interested in sports. But after an hour of talking with you guys, I want to cheer on a football team. That's what I want to do. I want to go into the stands with a hot dog and say, yay, balls! Crap. I meant as in like footballs! You guys are just... You're getting me angry now. The Watcher says, I thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the refrigerator all along. Yes, I did read that one earlier, and I do finally get it. On to the game. Come on. I'm tired. Rum. Thomas McCormick says, I don't know, Ox. I love the Assassin's Creed series. They are so fun to play. However, from my viewer perspective, I find them repetitive and lacking a strong narrative. I hope you steer away from that rabbit hole and move to the ER. Move to ER. Elder Rings. Elder Rings. Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I will. No Name says, yay, balls. Yes, yes. I'm going to hear that forever now. A Bowl of Soup says, sorry, it's getting expensive to donate. No worries, A Bowl of Soup. I appreciate you and your conquest against stew. I wish you all the best. Matthew Ryan says, waifu pasties if that's your bag of tea. If that's your bag of tea. Okay, let's refocus ourselves here. Come on. Everybody. Ranker says, I need a hit from my inhaler after that. It's talking about sports. Isn't that what people are into with sports? I mean, every sport is around balls. I'm not wrong, guys. Every sport is about balls. Not cubes or pyramids. They're all about balls. What does that say about people who are into sports? Not that I'm down on that. I mean, if you like balls, go with balls. Balls are great. They have useful purposes. Just saying, other things are interesting too, like cubes and pyramids. I want to play a game, an active game, that deals with cubes and pyramids. Like, why can't there be a sport about stacking cubes and pyramids? Craig Euler says, not curling. All right, yeah, curling is good. I can get down with curling. Or hockey. Craig Euler says hockey. Yeah, pucks are good too. Jocelyn Ryan says badminton is about shuttlecocks. Moving on. Carolina Nava with a super chat. Thank you, Carolina Nava. Okay, focus. What am I doing? I'm going this way. If you're reading this, then I'm in the wind. I am on to you now. I know what you've done, and I will never forgive you. I won't stop until you're brought to justice. If you come after me, there'll be a target on your back. And as you can see, I'm a damn good shot. Sincerely, go screw yourself. Oh. Okay. Hey, we're back here. Oh, that's where this goes. Okay. So we just need to get around this fence. That. Okay, leads up there. That's where we came from. Right? We didn't find anything over there. All right, I'm just exploring the woods. You guys can keep talking about shuttlecocks and I'll explore these woods. Jake Ben says waifu stickers. I mean, again, it's your money, man. Spend it on what you want. I'm not going to judge. Wizardly Fiend says Ox the King, old boxing announcer. Let's get ready to live stream. Thank you, Wizardly Fiend. Mines. So we came from Forest South. We just came down here from the watchtower. That was the ranger cabin. That's where we are now. We didn't explore this road down there, did we? Oh no, that's where we came from. Oh, I see. We've got to go through the fence. We got to go through that gate over there. And around here to get to Forest East. Right, we can do that. Well, that's the first time it's actually had armor. All right, so I need to find a way to shoot off the things that are covering the switches before I can turn them down. Remember pills here, heal, says Sonoff NZ. Thank you. Josh Bunton says the sponsor for the next 30 minutes are our favorite tentacle waifu Cthulhu and all his dating sim-like games. How about no? Can we just how about no that entire thing? How about no? Or maybe we don't have to go into the middle just yet. Let's see what this fallen anchor tower is. What? I wasn't even near it. All right, is there a way to turn off the electricity there? This is the other side of the bridge. Yeah, he's going to be waiting over there. Oh wait, no, this is the same bridge. Well, then this tower must have recently fallen because it wasn't there when we got here. Ah. Aha. How do I eat it again? Right click. I want to get that one back, but I can't now. Yeah, it's used. Okay, so that was just to get some health, which was great. All right, now can we climb this thing? Doesn't look that way. I wonder if we can get past the electricity in the other one. And this brings us back to the beginning here. Yep, no way back through there. Right, now if we remember, the map said that there was a mountain range over there, but perhaps a break that we could sneak through to get to that watchtower. So we'll try that. Wait, first, I want to see if I can climb that tower without getting electrocuted. Oh, I can't touch any of the metal. Of course. All right, so it's a gauntlet.
fragile.
Vitalics! Alright, that gave me a health boost. Yes. Gotta get out. Okay. Now, that's the next tower. Let's see if we can get over there without having to go towards the bunker.
Can't carry any more of this.
Because according to the map, there was a way. But no, it's going to make me fight that monster, isn't it? And this fence goes all the way to the train. Yes, it does. So, well, let's skim this fence real quick. All the way. See how far we can go. If we can find any break in it whatsoever. Oh. Hill's here. No, it's gonna make us fight that creature. I wonder if we can sneak around without it spawning. Or is it programmed to spawn at a certain point? The problem is that we walked towards the red light because I wanted to see what would happen. We found out what would happen. And that's it. Yeah, mountain in our way. So as I thought. Alright, so that's where the train is. That's where the watchtower is. The fallen tower with the electricity is right there. And this is all mountain. So we can't get past this. So we got to go across and around and through. I could just run for it, but I wonder if I can sneak. Gwendolyn says discretion is the better part of valor. Yeah, I agree. Oh, come on. I could totally get under there. Why? Oh, man. All right. Oh, hello.
Our company was on an expedition behind enemy lines when we walked right into an ambush. You know what's scarier than death staring you in the face? Death staring at you from behind. Those crafty bastards got us when we weren't looking, and I had a radio-shaped target on my back.
Forest East. A little barbed wire never hurt anyone. Ah. Oh, that's what we gotta do. We've got to trigger the guy to spawn, and then he blows up the barbed wire with his missiles. Fantastic. Okay. What was that? It's over there. What's interesting is that as we get closer to the bunker, the signal gets weaker, which means there's something right on the other side of that mountain. See that? It's getting stronger. Right, well, there's nothing for it. We gotta summon this guy. Run away! Gotcha, you stinker!
With a storm of bullets over my head, I took cover and called in air support. We soon heard a low-flying jet above us and then felt something in the air. We thought maybe we got sprayed with one of those damn herbicides, but it turned out to be something far more mind-blowing.
Jared on Facebook says, "Oh my god, how bad am I late? We just started the game not long ago, my friend."
we weren't fighting the enemy no more. We were fighting nightmares. Giants with horrid spotlights for heads. Mud-like creatures slithering across the ground. Terrible beasts that tore my friends apart. In my despair, I climbed up a tree to get away from it all.
Okay. There is something over there. Milton Haven. That's probably where we're gonna find the next phone. All right, there was the mines. Yeah, that's probably to the mines. Yep, that's the Eastern Bridge to the mines. That goes to Eye of the Blessed Church and the cemetery, and that's where we're gonna find the next tower. But let's see what's in the mines. Yeah, mines. Okay, I gotta open that fence. Oh no. That was it, but I couldn't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing under there that I can see with this. I just had to feel my way through it. I got it. Danger mines. No. Oh, God. Well, we did it once. We can do it again. Geronimo! What? Joe! Oh. I only got 2 pills out of that. Is that it? Some of the mines are still active. All right, well, now we just got to worry about the big guy. Scotch. Okay. There's the tent. I'm picking up something. Why are these all behind rocks? Oh, I can't go that way. Ah! There's the church. Oh, big bombs! And it's over? God. Okay. Somehow I did that right, I guess. Alt Grendel says, Ox, did you see that there's a statue of Aloy in Florence, Italy? No, I did not see that. Ooh, I'm going to have to search for that when we're all done with this. Awesome. Okay. We are at the Eye of the Blessed Church. We got to go through the cemetery and then through a crypt to get to the next radio tower. Oh, God. All right. Of course, it's a cemetery of cars.
Tastes like crap.
Well, inside we go. Father Ted Krill is so lazy. I'll bet this year he's hiding whatever tokens he's got for the lesson, using the same tactics, always in the darkest places. Tell your little brother that if he wins this year's treasure hunt again, my sister is gonna kick his butt. I heard her rehearsing her victory speech in the shower. She's a feisty little believer. Medusa medallion feels familiar somehow. Oh, shit. This week's lesson plan, Father Krill. The historical links between Greek mythology, astrology, and modern Judeo-Christian practices and faiths for all ages. On the docket, ancient Greece, myths and morals. What can we learn from stories of Medusa, Icarus, Minotaur, and the Cyclops? Includes a fun medallion treasure hunt for the children. Walking tour of the steeple requires medallions to unlock. Are stars holes in heaven's floor? Abstinence. Love the Lord rather than thyself. And then a pair of hands, of course. Icarus medallion. What? Ah! Jeez. The stairs kept disappearing. Oh, God. Minotaur medallion.
It's blocked from the other side.
Oh, stop walking towards me, you freaky ghost people. Stop.
Something should fit in here.
Okay. Oh, do I gotta get it in an order? Okay, it was Medusa, Icarus, Minotaur, Cyclops. Medusa, Minotaur, Icarus, Cyclops. Okay, is that not the right order? Jared on Facebook says, "Sorry, Ox, for being so late. Indulge me in a joke, and to make up for my bad late tardiness, knock knock, who's there? Orange. Orange who? Aren't you glad to see me?" I'm very glad to see you, Jared. Thank you. Then he says, "Can you please give me a quick sit rep on what I missed in the Q&A talks at the beginning of the stream?" I mean, we covered so much, it's hard for me to really give you a sit rep on the Q&A. My recommendation is to just watch it. But so far, you didn't miss much here. We still have 2 more lighthouses to unlock. Tell your brother. Sister's gonna get this butter here. There's a quicker speech. In the shower, she's a feisty little believer. All right, where do I find the order? got to be a clue as to the order somewhere.
Side.
All right, this one says Medusa, Icarus, Minotaur, Cyclops. Medusa, Minotaur, Icarus, Cyclops. Do we just gotta brute force this? I think I killed all the ghosts. I mean, if I gotta brute force it, I just will. It's only 4. We can figure that out. Medusa, Minotaur, Icarus, Cyclops.
Something should fit in here.
Medusa, Icarus, Minotaur, Cyclops. Did I just get lucky, or did I just almost have it right and I missed something? Whatever, I'll take it. Swap the 2 in the middle, Ox, says the Mark. Thank you, the Mark. I finally got there in the end. There's the next one. But it's not a lighthouse. It appears to be an antenna. Well, looks like we got to go through the back door of the church now to continue. but the way is blocked. How is it blocked? Why is it blocked? Oh no! Oh. Knew it. What a creative game. Ouch.
Tastes like purple.
What? I got a blue vinyl rosemary. Achievement unlocked, unsung hero. Ha! Well, then that means there's something in the hills at the very beginning that I missed. Remember we found that signal, but I didn't look hard enough? It must be buried in the hillside at the very beginning. Okay. Electric Angel, great. Ryan Jackson says, the snozberries taste like snozberries. Better than tasting like purple. Worn out faces, worn out places, something, something. Alright, so it's in the darkness over there. But let's finish this. Signal there too.
I'm stuffed.
Whoa! Oh, cool! We found phantom lights. That's great. Awesome. Shit!
Just a side effect.
All right, so wait, if I go up there. What's over here? It's a dead end. Okay, up we go. A crypt. Great. Oh. That light just lit itself. And we've got magic candles. Fun. Gotta love magic candles.
Rainbow's true potential lies in the collective unconscious.
Oh, it's toxic water. Shoot. Sinking. Right. Okay, we came from that direction. We've got secrets over there. telling us? What's it telling us?
Knowledge, experience, inherited. All mankind.
Okay, it's saying to use the light here. But I'm not sure why. I can't get through that bar. Oh, oh, it's a secret passage. Ah, I gotcha. Ah. Well, I got a detectinol out of it.
Carry any more of this.
God! Brigadier! Oh, it's a sausage! Who wants to eat a coffin sausage? Not me. No thanks. Keep it. Okay, so what's gonna open that? We're looking for another secret panel. Secret glowing rock. Any secret bricks? Guess I'll come back to that. Wait, this looks suspicious. There's got to be a brick. No. The thing is, there's a board over there that I should be able to walk. I bet you I gotta go around. Oh, balls. Oh, balls. Jeez. Well, guess I'm eating the coffin sausage. Okay.
Can't carry any more of this.
Collected to the personal. One-sided, no more. Rainbow connects all.
Okay. Well, the guy is here. Great. Means he's gonna booby trap us somehow. Ugh. Search and find fuses in the crypt. 9 left? Come on, man. They're all gonna be underwater, aren't they? Oh. Oh! Thanks, lady. Oh, cool. The power of magic. Man, she was thinking the same thing I was. She didn't want me to waste time looking for fuses in a crypt either. I like this lady. Get to the top of the radio tower. Right. Big red button. Whoa! Thank you.
You're not all there today, are you? Been staring out the window a lot.
Yes. I apologize.
It's about that cat of yours. Tanya, right? I'm sorry.
Hello? Can you hear me? My name is Rosemary James. I need your help.
Lucas, is everything all right?
This will give us the combination.
7, 6, 0, 1, 9, 5, 4, 8, 3, 2, 0.
0642. What is that? Is that a city? Or a labyrinth? There's the lighthouse. Zero 0642. Hey, Jack! Oh, no! We're at the playground. Let's go north. See what's down here. What? Never Lose Hope Hospital. Oh dear. Welcome to Milton Haven. You don't want to leave, do you? This lovely Elysium, this heaven on earth, this paradise lost? Or is it your hell? Zero 0642, 0642.
I must have blacked out because I suddenly found myself back home, standing over the lake, hunting rifle in hand. Looking into the water, I saw a monster of my own making, my shadow. So I shot it down. Then I woke up. I was back on the tree and my shadow was Wheeler. I'm sorry, I need a minute.
Man person says 0642, I got you. Thank you, man person. Well, there are still 5 of these left to go. Oh, he's over there looking for me.
When I finally made it back to base, they didn't believe me. They called me all sorts of names, crazy in particular. How the hell did they expect me to explain what happened back there? I saw what I saw. Who could come up with that stuff? I know I can see that look on your face again, but let me finish.
4 left. Okay, this brings us back to the road. We know we can take it south to explore something we haven't seen yet, but then we need to go west to get to the bunker. South should... Oh, no. That took us to the Eye of the Blessed Church. But perhaps there's something in the forest we have not yet seen. There's the playground. We got this one. We haven't checked the hills just outside this road. This puts us into Forest East. It's looking for us. Crap. Oh, crap. We have been down here. There's another one we got. Yep, that leads to the mine. Okay, we've done everything south of here. We haven't gone up in here. Ah! Gotta be on its back. There was one more on his back. Lost cargo. Do we have to get him to blow it up? Is that what it is? Here! Gotcha, you schmuck! Oh, well, this wasn't it. This wasn't the only one. It's right on the other side of that rock. There it is.
There was one other person with a similar experience to mine. A POW camp prisoner who showed up at our base out of the blue. He told me that he woke up one day to a funky smell and hell on earth which gave him a chance to escape. Craziest part was, he said that he heard me, heard my voice in his head calling for help. They didn't believe him either, and he couldn't hack it.
3 left. That's where the barbed wire was. Okay, there's the bunker. But I'm picking up another signal. Nope, that goes away. All right, there was one signal. There, it's getting bigger. There it is.
At some point, the Army got tired of me asking around, gave me a mental conditions discharge, and shipped my ass back home. And I tried to make sense of it all, so I went and saw as many therapists as I could. Some chalked it all up to psychological trauma. Others tried to have me sent to the loony bin. But I never stopped searching for the truth.
Two left.
I need something to open this.
Vitalex.
I might have left the war, but it never left me. Night after night, I tinkered with radio equipment I collected over the years. One day, I managed to land on an old, dormant Army frequency, only it wasn't so dormant anymore. The transmission was garbled, but I managed to catch 2 words. Agent Rainbow. Something told me I had to pursue this. So I drove in the direction of the radio signal, and it led me to Milton Haven.
One more. It's over there somewhere. Okay, there's another signal over these hills somewhere. But I'm trying to figure out how to get there. There it is.
Doc, listen, I gotta level with you. Something's definitely going on here. I'm not entirely sure what it is yet, but if this is true, I gotta do something about it. And if any of your patients start having symptoms like mine, or I know you're not supposed to say anything, but you gotta let me know about it. And they can reach out, yeah? They should reach out. I need allies, man. I can't let this happen again.
Achievement unlocked, good listener. I know I'm going the wrong way, but there was something down here I gotta double check. Remember we found that signal in the mountains by the road towards the very beginning? It's possible that I was just picking up one of those tents from a long distance, but it's also possible that I was finding something secret. Remember, we have found a couple of things sort of just buried in the ground with no other indicator. So I want to see if that was what we were picking up. It was over here somewhere. Yeah. When we followed the fence into the hills, that's when we found it. I bet it was just a tent on the other side of the hills that we were picking up. Either way, we'll be quick to see if we can find it. And if not, we go to the bunker. 0426. 0426. around here. Come on, I'm not imagining it. Or maybe I was imagining it. It was in the earth. It was before this really rocky bit, like right around here. Am I going crazy? We did get that other signal, didn't we? Alright, that's... Whoop. Right, that's it. Give it up. Right! To the bunker. Screw you, dude! Zero 0642. Ah.
Refreshing.
Regarding Agent Rainbow. In its current state, it is an extremely volatile and dangerous fear-based weapon. But if we can make it work, make it stable, it could mean the end of conventional warfare. So many lives would be spared. I have to believe that Agent Rainbow will end up being a net positive, despite the sacrifices. I have to, especially after what happened with the ship crash. I can't help but feel that our experiments had something to do with it. We all have our...
There's only so much I can carry.
Since we've been confined to this bunker as a safety measure, there's not much else we can do but continue our research. Lately, I've been hearing voices on the radio. Are these the voices of people who have been affected by Agent Rainbow? What will happen if I talk back?
Evolution, like only the babies that held their breath upon being dunked in water survived, passing on their genes, that sort of thing. But sure, yeah, collective unconscious, whatever.
Agent Rainbow turns the people affected by it into a walking radio tower, transmitting and receiving knowledge and experiences to and from the collective unconscious. The people I've spoken to through the radio, they were able to describe to me in vivid detail places they've never been to, and people they've never met. It's like they have the internet inside their heads, and they're constantly uploading and downloading information. It's enough to drive anyone out of their minds.
Well, I've been really doing really good on resource management. I don't need any of this stuff that I'm getting.
Attention all staff. I'm invoking a strict no-talk policy regarding any and all information related to our recent discoveries. Until we fully comprehend the extent of Agent Rainbow's influence on the human mind and its implications, releasing such information for a formal review is completely irresponsible. RJ.
Rosemary, you can't be serious. This is your crowning achievement. Our crowning achievement. Our work with Agent Rainbow could change the course of mankind. And you want to hide it? If you want to sabotage your own career, then so be it. But you don't get to take us down with you. Ash Home.
I'm good.
Says, glad to join yet another stream. Gonna watch while Warhammer 3 downloads.
Later, maybe.
Well, I hope you enjoy Warhammer 3. And I hope it downloads fast. But I'm glad you're here while it is downloading. likes. Attention all staff. Due to a clear breach of our information security policy, Rosemary James's time as a mayor project manager has come to an end. You will now report directly to Mr. Ash Holm. The success and safety of this research rely on your discretion. We'll soon know who Rosemary was talking to. Bill Bird. Central Intelligence Bureau, headquarters of the Commander-in-Chief, Washington, D.C., May 1969. Confidential. From Commander-in-Chief, United States Air Force, to Colonel Adam Klink, Fort Sonder Base Commander. Subject: changes to anti-aircraft assault radar operators manual. 1. Due to repeated mechanical failures of the experimental AAA radar's control system during adverse weather conditions, the following protocol has been put in place. A. In case of failure, turn power off and on. B. Turn on the radar's manual control system within close proximity to the dish using a standard issue radio device. C. Target the radar's rotational discs with your radio device in order to move the dish. D. Press the red fire button on the dedicated console once a target is in your sights. E. Repeat the process for each new target. Oh God, is this what we are going to have to do? Sounds tedious. 2. Special care must be taken not to aim the radar dish at any radio towers or other large-scale radio gear in the vicinity, as conflicting radio signals may result in electromagnetic interference and damage to equipment. Brandon Munson with a super chat tip. Thank you, Brandon. And it rains. Of course it does. Woo! Goodies! Rosemary James. It's beginning to dawn on me how my team and I's discoveries may be used for immoral purposes. Through this radio station, I can reach out and communicate with people under the effect of Agent Rainbow. So far, I have used this ability to try to understand this phenomenon, but what if someone were to use my position to transmit plant information directly into these people's heads? The thought of this power at the hands of a corporation gives me pause. And there's a spot of blood on this note. Okay, so clearly I've got to point it at him, but I don't know how to turn it. Oh. Gotcha!
Are you in there? Do you read? Lucas! What happened to you? What's wrong?
Nope. Hold still.
I want to, but you need to open up to me.
Stop moving.
Believe that. This isn't you. It's a misrepresentation. A shadow. What happened to you was real. Let your past define you, or you can embrace it, learn from it.
One more. Oh, stop moving.
To you, what's wrong?
Boom! Oh.
It's okay. You're not alone. I believe you. Lucas knew there was more to this than meets the eye. I need to make contact with him.
Alright, well suddenly I've got a green thing on here. Whoops, stuck on it.
tastes like cough syrup.
What? Gonna shoot a star?
Is there anybody out there? Hello? Lucas Cole, if you can hear me, this is Desmond Wales. Do you read?
Holy hell! How are you doing this? Are you okay?
I'm hanging in there, but I could use your help. Can you get to my office?
I read you loud and clear, brother. Help is on the way.
Yes! It's all starting to make sense now.
And we can go home. Ooh, what a mission. That last tape, I think this was my favorite one so far.
So that's me in a nutshell, the kooky government conspiracy man. So what's the verdict, Doc? Padded room or no? I have to admit, this is a lot to take in. Figured you'd say as much. I believe your conviction is genuine. I'd like to talk more about it during our next session.
Really? Okay, no.
This doesn't make any sense.
So that's me in a nutshell, the kooky government conspiracy man. So what's the verdict, Doc? Padded room or no? I have to admit, this is... Wow, that's... Thanks. Hey, you know, I conducted a little security check on your building today. It's pretty lax. Practically anyone can waltz in here and stash all sorts of ill-gotten goods. Drugs, weaponry, dinosaur bones. Doc? Doc, you're not all there today, are you? Been staring out the window a lot. Yes. I apologize. It's about that cat of yours, Tanya, right? I'm sorry. Lucas, is everything all right? Sorry, I thought I heard something. You didn't hear that, a woman's voice? No. Interesting. Well, I was saying, I'm sorry for your loss. She was very edible. I saw you bury her by the old church. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but... What got her? Curiosity?
Yes. That and... yeah.
So his cat is dead. He's been talking to a ghost, of course, because cats don't talk. Could that be the vinyl record we picked up in the cemetery? Hers?
So, it's all connected, is it?
Sadly, yes. Had I listened to Lucas sooner, maybe I wouldn't be in this mess.
Well, you listen to him now, and he listened back.
I know. I never thought something like that was possible. I hope I'm not hallucinating and that Lucas is actually coming.
Ancient Rainbow makes a lot of things possible. Probably know who's calling.
And time. You crazy son of a gun. You did it. Now we can settle this mano a mano, don't you think? I'm leaving you something by the entrance to your building. Consider it a parting gift.
Uh-oh.
Be careful. That trench coat wearing government spook is up to something.
Collect your package. But first...
No use holding back now. When you face him, go all out.
Time for some music.
Wake. Try to be good, for goodness sake. Try to learn from the past, from your mistakes. Do it over, whatever it takes. Oh my, I never could ever calculate how deep the rabbit hole, the lives it stole, the young and old, couldn't hold, bought and sold.
The radio man from the wall.
I wake here again, now and then. Take all that I have to give, and when I find a time, reason and rhyme, payment
Okay.
Wow.
That's all you got to say?
Are you trying to win an award for best petter or something?
So, that's the vinyl for the woman whose ghost kept appearing in the last cassette tape. The one who helped us open that gate. She had some connection
Without
to...
Rosemary in their way, Meyer can do whatever they want with her research. They have to be stopped.
It was Victoria's vinyl, though, right? I wonder what connection she had to
Tip.
Lucas.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are at the end of the game. We need to go confront the big boss man guy, but I'm sadly out of time. This is the end of the broadcast. I've been going for just over 3 hours now, and so that puts me over time. I gotta end.
Keep calm and keep going.
So we'll pick up right here where we leave off next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel for more Scotch and Smoke Rings. Sorry to all of those of you who just joined me, but I'll be live again next week on Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Tim Judge says, what the hell vibe session did I just walk in on? Yeah, they created a lot of unique original music for this game, which we've been enjoying by accessing a bunch of vinyl records. We need to go back into Lucas's apartment to see what vinyl record he has left for us. We need to go to the rooftop to unlock what was behind those gates that we now have the device necessary to unlock. And then we need to go to the front door of this place to find the package that the trench coat wearing man has left for us and possibly fight a final boss. So tune in next week to see what happens. For tomorrow, I've got Sherlock Holmes bright and early, Friday morning, and then hopefully, if I get it done on time, a new lore video on the full story of Steel Dawn for you on Saturday. Thanks everybody for coming. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock p.m. Pacific time for Sherlock Holmes. Bye-bye now.